What's going on, guys? JPS back for another video, and today we're going to be reacting to We Have No Garbage Day in Amsterdam. Ironically enough, today was garbage day in my neighborhood, so I heard the trucks coming around. People leave their garbage cans out on the curb and they come and pick it up, and that's basically how it is. So if you forget to bring your garbage can out to the curb on your designated garbage day, then your garbage doesn't get collected, and that happens to everyone every now and then, so it kind of sucks. But this title here is just shocking to me. We have no garbage day in Amsterdam, because everywhere I've lived, I feel like there's always been the garbage day or taking the trash out, remembering that. And then if you have other types of waste that aren't taken by the garbage, then you have to call for like a designated pickup day. So we're gonna see how garbage is handled in Amsterdam and waste. And oftentimes that can tell a lot about a place. Like, for example, in Germany, people leave out their bottles next to the garbage can because they're recycled and they're actually worth a decent amount of money. Like here in the United States, plastic bottles are worth like 5-10 cents, and that's only in a few states, like maybe 5 to 10 states. But when you can get, half a euro back, or a few bottles and get a couple euros, that can be a big deal. So with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Taking out the garbage is a bizarre topic for a YouTube video, but then I'm the guy that strapped a GoPro to his chest and went grocery shopping, so here we go. In most of Amsterdam and in many other parts of the Netherlands, there's no garbage day. That's totally great. I hate garbage day. Let me explain. In every other city I've ever lived, garbage trucks come one day per week. Though in Taiwan, you wait to hear the musical garbage truck and come meet them out front. Seriously. Garbage trucks play music in Taiwan.
That's pretty cool.
Toronto, the last place we lived before Amsterdam, is particularly confusing because garbage and recycling is only picked up fortnightly on alternating weeks. Everybody has these huge bins, and they were such a pain in the ass to carry up and down the 20 steps in front of our house each week. Since all of your garbage is stored outside, waiting for garbage day, you're constantly dealing with animals trying to get in. Especially raccoons, or trash pandas, as they're known in Canada.
These raccoons, do you know how much we've had to deal with them when I live with my family? Like, they would just break through the garbage can and throw trash everywhere, all over the street. They're such a pain to deal with. But when you have to leave your trash outside all week, you have to deal with those little critters.
Canada. Yeah, they're really cute until you come to your garbage bins and find them like this, which happened to me dozens of times.
Yep.
All of this is irrelevant for us in Amsterdam because here we have underground containers. This simple solution to a complicated problem reminds me of the myth of the space pen. As the story goes, NASA had a problem with writing in zero gravity and spent millions and millions of dollars designing a pen that could write in space. Meanwhile, the Russians used a pencil. The story is untrue, and both space agencies use the same privately developed Fisher AG7 pen, but Toronto really did spend $31 million on a raccoon-proof green bin, and some of the trash pandas still figured them out because they're smart little bastards. Meanwhile, the Dutch use underground containers. These solve so many problems. There's no need to store bins outside your house. The garbage truck doesn't need to come down every street. Garbage bins don't clog up the sidewalks. And there's no garbage day to worry about. Did I mention that? There's no garbage day. These containers are found in almost every neighborhood in the city, but not all yet. A map online shows the location of all of them, and there are usually several within about 50 meters.
Wow.
All locations have garbage, but recycling bins for paper, glass, and plastic are common too. So when our garbage gets full at home, I just take the bag out and drop it in whichever container is on my way. The bins are emptied regularly by the city in a process that's pretty fun to watch. The bins are usually emptied on a schedule, but some of the fancier bins tell the city when they're full. And some even have trash compactors built in. Listen. Oversized garbage is picked up in different ways in different regions. Then this truck with a giant claw comes by to pick it up. It seems trivial, but it's so nice to never have to worry about when to take out the garbage. or to miss taking out the recycling and need to hold on to it for another 2 weeks before getting another chance.
I feel like also as a process, that's far from trivial, because while this is, probably a bit more time consuming than our process, that's when you're just picking up like 2 or 3 bins. This is like an entire neighborhood's trash in one container. So the big difference here is communal, but I don't know how that would work in the United States because we're so separated in especially with regard to distance. So I don't know, I guess you could have one in a certain place and people could drive to it, but I don't know how people would feel about it. They'd probably think that's more of a burden than having to bring it out every week.
Or to miss taking out the recycling and need to hold on to it for another 2 weeks before getting another chance. And it's great that there's no trash hanging around outside, which keeps the city looking and smelling nicer than many other places I've been.
Yeah.
And best of all, I never need to clean up after the trash pandas.
Wow. This is a really good video. But the underground aspect as well, that is true, because this problem is far too frequent in the United States, where there's just trash all over the street, especially in certain areas, and it is disgusting. So we have no garbage day. This is an insane video. I had no idea that it was like that in the Netherlands. I mean, this video is in Amsterdam, so I'm not sure if it's like this throughout the entire country, but I've never seen a garbage truck that looks like this. It has like a whole crane on top of it. So yeah, interesting video. Let me know what you guys think about it. For those living in Amsterdam, do you like this process? How convenient is it actually living there? If they really are every 50 meters though, these receptacles, then I can't see that being too much of a burden. Like that's so nice, honestly. And then also, can be public trash as well. Someone's walking by with a beer bottle, you just put it in the glass container, which solves that problem too. So this just solves a ton of different problems. It's a very robust system, much better than what we do, and it is frustrating having to bring that out every week and deal with the raccoons and all that, which everyone does have to deal with that at some point. So I'm very excited to visit the Netherlands. I think things are going to be a lot different than the United States in a lot of different ways. I'm excited to bike around, see people who are taller than me not even be tall anymore, and it should be a really good time. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn the post notifications on. Should have some travel vlogs coming out soon, and I'll be elsewhere, not just the Netherlands, Germany as well, and I'm figuring out my plans. So I will have an itinerary and some destinations that I'll be visiting released before I go, so you guys can get excited about the vlogs. But if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.